Du kan bare gjøre
Yep. Okay, so we're up and running. Sorry for the delay. Welcome to the Tier 2 Season 2 opener here in Bahrain. Unluckily, we don't have that many drivers with us today. This is kind of reminding me of testing season. I also have Neo in the commentating box with me. He's a Tier 1 driver and an admin. As you can see, they've already started with the qualifying session. And Neo, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I am Neo, as probably a lot of you know, from Tier 1. Not really that much to it. So yeah, we will be following the first Tier 2 race today. So yeah, very exciting, even though we only got 6 drivers and we are still, growing the league. So, but yeah, hopefully it will be an enjoyable race to watch.
Yeah, Neo, could you get the sector time data and all of
that? The live coverage?
Yeah, if you can just so we can see ERS and tire.
Oh, you think I know how to do that? Hold on, I can try.
This is the only Toya that can do that. You don't need to put up the stream. Do that just.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
I'll try.
As you can see here, the last time we were driving the test season for Tier 2, we had a really fast driver with us. He's not in the league anymore. He got kicked out for being too fast.
Essentially, yeah, got fired from Tier 2 because he's way too fast.
And the time on Sunday didn't fit him, so we'll.
He'll reserve for Tier 1, I believe.
Yeah, he's a reserve, but is he in another league which made that crash?
Yeah, I do think so.
Yeah, as you can see, Lewis man spins here actually. I do think he was on an outlap and he spins into where is that, turn 12?
Yeah, turn 12.
Yeah.
Currently, we have Lewis, Fennec, and Enzo quite close together. So yeah, we did see that Lewis, he was quite fast, even though speed was much faster. Lewis was quite decent in the testing.
Yeah,
as
Lewis
well
was
as
a Tier 1 driver in Season 1, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And now we also got Enzo. So yeah, it could actually be quite a close one. This race.
In the Ferrari.
Yeah, right now he's just reserving for Ferrari. We'll figure out a seat later, I guess.
Yeah, he could possibly get a Mercedes seat if we haven't given that away already.
Yeah, he could.
Perhaps Theo wants that Tier 2 so soon.
Maybe. I do think that Theo do want to be in Tier 1, but yeah.
Yeah, of course, Theo is struggling with injuries right now, so we can't expect him to perform at level just yet.
Yeah.
But Lewis man is actually now on a hot lap. I don't know how much that spin will affect his tire grip. As you can see, this is a yellow flag with that. It's just a Red Bull letting drivers by. So that's no big deal. Now going into turn 12. Hopefully not spinning this time. Very nice. Keeping it on the track. Also a pretty nice curve. As you can see, I do think that Lewis is with no traction.
I can't confirm or deny that. I haven't asked him. But yeah, he went purple in sector 2 now and into the final corner and hits the apex nicely, and yeah, we will see his time now shortly.
And he improves, going down to 28.9, which actually is faster than some Tier 1 drivers on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, that is correct. That's quite a decent time.
Yeah.
Fennec still hasn't improved. Might he be on a hot lap now?
Can't. I do think he was. Is he? Let's see in sector 1 here if he improves on his time or not.
Yeah, Enzo improved. He's now 129.3.
Yeah. Yeah, Fennec is on a hot lap. He's 2 tenths down. His former lap, turning a purple sector 1. This might be a new fastest lap.
Yeah, and oh, he does get quite a lot of, or a bit of oversteer there. Has to correct for it. Now going into turn 10, does that quite nicely.
So you see here in turn 12. Well, so you have a red flag with Enzo. I believe he spun. That's
Yeah, yellow flag now.
relevant. Now, Fennec.
Purple in sector 2.
Purple 2 in sector
well.
2 as well. This might actually prove to be a very fast time here for Fennec. Even, I'm betting a 128.7.
I'll bet 128.950.
Let's see now. Oh, Fennec crosses the
And-
line and
oh.
goes, not a good. What? He improved. in
Either that was a very bad sector 3, or the game just lied to us about the purple sector 1 and sector 2.
Usually the game does that.
Yeah, it does do that sometimes.
Yeah, and
But yeah.
it's really annoying.
Yeah.
So-
Miko actually not that far off. Never mind, he's a second off. I thought the 10th time.
Yeah. I don't know how many viewers who are watching this are. Yeah, I can guarantee you that none of the viewers watching it now is foreign to the league. Perhaps just drivers.
Yeah, we might have some viewers from tier 1. You know, I could.
Yeah, last
make
time
an
round we had
update
that,
about
but what I noticed that we don't get any random like joiners when we are streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch, because YouTube algorithm is really bad at promoting streams because it's also a video website. That's why
Yeah.
Twitch is better in some ways, but then also Twitch has ads. Now, during the streams, I do think YouTube has it as well, but in Twitch you can have up to like, I've heard around 6 ads in a row. It's insane.
Yeah, that's quite insane actually.
But mainly the reason we're streaming on YouTube is because that we need to save the streams, and it's just a lot easier on YouTube.
Yeah,
But, as you can see, like TNRL, who is a Norwegian league, they are streaming on Twitch
Yeah,
right now, and are they uploading their like videos to YouTube as well?
I can check. I don't think so.
Yeah, because ideally we'd have Streamlab. What is it? Ultra now?
Okay, so yeah, let's not talk too much about other leagues, but TNL do stream on YouTube, but only for certain divisions or tiers.
Yeah,
So
but
some tiers are on Twitch and some on
don't
YouTube.
think we need to be so scared at losing drivers to only Norwegian league. But
Yeah,
yeah,
as we now, most of the drivers are still in the pits.
we
it's,
have
still 3
Vennergaard
minutes
here,
left.
who is out and getting ready for a hot lap here.
Yeah, so let's ride on board with him.
Yeah, let's join in Vennergaard, who was a tier 1 driver since. Was he in testing season? I do believe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember how well he did, but yeah, I guess we'll see now as he does his hot lap.
Perhaps he's
going
getting some
quite
flashbacks
aggressively.
now.
Yeah, I remember the contact in upcoming turn 4 here, where I got shafted into the wall. I still
I don't
remember it.
remember that one, but
Yeah, what happened was I was on the outside. You didn't know where Max overtook Lewis, and then there was an Alpine between me and Vennergaard, and then Vennergaard spun into the Alpine and then into me, and then
Yeah,
and
of course.
Idina.
We've had many good drivers come and go from season or tier 1. LKO, we don't know where he is.
Yeah, and quite weird that one, because he said that he left because he felt that Munkian especially was too good, but in reality LKO was actually
Leading
you
the
know
championship.
yeah, he was leading the championship.
Perhaps he didn't
Uh,
want any pressure on him, he just wanted to drive alone in the front.
Yeah, find another league with like 6 tiers and then drive into tier 6 and win all the championships. Who knows?
Yeah, of course, many leagues have a system against that though, so
Yeah, including us.
yeah.
So
Could just hold a little bit back on the throttle. Don't
Yeah.
go too much faster than the competition.
Yeah. You could do that.
But then basically guarantee every win.
Yeah, and also you are more consistent that way because you're not pushing. But yeah, as we now
Yeah.
see, is the majority of people on the hot lap? We
Yeah,
can see Lewis
Vanguard
on
said his
outlap.
lap actually. Lewis, man, is he on a out? No, he's on an out lap. I do think that Enzo might be on a hot lap here. Actually improving by 500ths of a second there in sector 1. Now going
Not too bad.
to
Could
sector
secure
2.
him P2. Yeah, could secure him P2 if he keeps it up. But of course, Fennec will also try and improve. Or
Yeah.
no, in the pits.
Fenix sitting in the pits. He has no chance of actually setting a new lap time here. So yeah, and Lewis, man, he can't be too slow either because.
Oh yeah, he's got 17 seconds left. Yeah, I
15,
think
yeah.
he will make it.
Yeah, but if he
But
was
only
leading
by-
in the straight there, he could have lost that one.
Yeah,
But of course he made it by 5 seconds, which is quite a good time. But now Enzo in the final corner here, hitting a nice apex there, and now goes out on the main straight. Will he improve? That is the question. And he improves, taking P2, and I don't think anybody else can take that from him, as Mikko has his lap deleted, but Häkkinen is now in the final sector here, and Häkkinen is probably the only Norwegian driver which we don't know.
yeah, I think there are others, but I can't remember who. Lewis now setting purple sector 1 if the game doesn't lie, of course.
Yeah, but of
He's
course
now on the back straight.
Lewis is anyway on pole. He's just
Yeah,
trying
but
to
you know,
improve
you
his
can-
own time now, and
Yeah. Try and show off a bit.
And Fenix is writing in chat that he's crying as his internet was the problem and is why he was in the pits.
Oh, and Toga might feel him on that.
Ooh, a little bit of slipping there, and Lewisman in the sector 3 there. But now in the final corner, hitting the apex nice, hopefully. This will be good apex, but I'm not sure if he can actually improve on his lap time, as he made a little small mistake there. A small mistake, I mean, yeah, he's not making any improvement, but he is anyway on pole, as that means that he's our first official pole sitter in a Grand Prix race, not in a practice session in tier 2, which is
Yeah.
quite impressive.
Yeah.
It's
So
an achievement,
we got
at least.
Enzo. Yeah, the first pole sitter in tier 2 will be remembered, I suppose.
Now the question is, will he also be the first race winner in tier 2?
Could be. You can't rule out the likes of Enzo, Fennec, those behind. Enzo, he did manage quite a good lap in the end there. Of course, we don't know exactly how well Lewis could have done it, but yeah, will be interesting to see. Fennec, of course, couldn't improve because he had internet problems. Let's hope that doesn't affect him in the race.
Of course, he's now in the race, so it probably wasn't so bad. It could have been a lot worse, but P3 is still a good position to make some moves, so yeah.
Yeah, Also, Miko did improve with about a second. So,
yeah, but he got
good
his
for him.
lap time deleted as well, so he could also probably improve more.
Yeah, can't also rule out the track limits. That could be a factor in this race.
Mainly in Austria, though.
Yeah,
Austria was, well, penalty, 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 penalty.
yeah. I suppose Australia next Sunday will be quite the same. I did try
This
a Grand
Sunday.
Prix mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Sunday. In Grand Prix mode, I tried it, and yeah, I used quite a lot of flashbacks because I overstepped the white lines quite a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, now we are waiting for the. Yeah, I don't know what we're totally waiting for. Yeah, we're waiting for the players. But yeah.
They're setting up their setups and their strategy and the fuel amount, which is crucial because you don't want too much fuel because it slows you down. But
Do we have
if you put
do we have outlaps?
wait, do we have?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Is this a formation lap?
Yeah, this is a formation lap.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I turned it off.
No mistakes here this time.
Yeah. I was talking about the fuel. Yeah, you don't want too little fuel because then you won't be able to finish the race. So, yeah. And now we could see what tires they are starting on. Yeah, so we got the top 3 on hards, and then from Miko down to the heck, we got mediums.
I think I could take a dry scoop of pre-workout.
Hmm?
I think I would survive a dry scoop of pre-workout.
Why not?
No, I'm not going to do it. But do you think?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm not going to try it at least. I will
Yeah,
stay with the
we can now
shaker for now.
Yeah. As we now see them going into the final turn, and they will line up on the grid. And yeah, let's hope for a good camera angle. We didn't have that in pre-season.
Most likely, it's going to be shit. I can already see it's going to be shit. So, this is peak Codemasters camera choice. Probably still have like the old camera from spectating for like F1 2012, as they just recycled the code.
Yeah.
As we have lights out, and the lights are out on my screen. But there the lights go, as it's a good start from Lewisman, but Enzo looks to have a better start. But I can't. As you can see, Lewisman leads on into turn 1, and Enzo manages to keep his P2, as Fennec actually falls behind 1 place, as Miko's now up in P3. But now Enzo goes on the outside here, and does he make a move, as there's contact between Lewisman and Enzo there into turn 4 there, and it looks like both drivers got good out of it. But now Fennec is also fallen by to 5th, and now he's fallen by to 6th. Does he have damage on his car? As he's now on the outside of his teammate, but now his teammate is past. What has happened to Fennec? Does he have damage? As he now goes down the inside on his teammate. You're gonna have to go down the inside. What, actually a pretty good overtaking maneuver there, as also his teammates goes off the track. But now, who is actually close to each other? I do think Enzo is the closest, as he's now chasing Lewisman. Lewis Man doesn't seem to be able to quite pull away yet. Never mind what I just said. He's now pulled away to 6th depth. But now Miko is actually really close to Enzo, and perhaps Miko will do a move now. As Enzo gets a little bit of slipstream, it looks like Enzo has internet problems. As you can see, he's lagging all over the place, and this might actually prove difficult for Enzo, as he's all over the place. As you can see on my screen here, he is teleporting. It looks like the servers might be a little bit bugged right now, because I also had the red lights go out a little bit before they actually went out. But now, Miko, will he be able to make a move? No, it looks like Miko's fallen behind a little bit now, but Enzo now is actually able to pull a little bit in on Lewis Man, and he's now perhaps trying to get closer to him. But it also might actually happen that in Tier 1 I remember that Enzo had a really low downforce setup.
Oh, and Miko spins!
Miko spins? No, no. Oh, there's a big collision as both Red Bull and Miko are out of the race. What an incident. Did you see that?
No, I did not, but I
was
guess
really
that
violent.
the heck crashed into Miko as Miko spun, and we have a safety car.
Yeah, from what I could see,
And Lewis spins!
Lewis spins now.
And Enzo lets him go!
And Enzo lets go. Why did he do that?
Enzo could have taken first.
Yeah, it must have been like a split second decision, of course.
Yeah, I guess good sportsmanship from Enzo, but
perhaps even the game could have told him that it was a legal overtake. You never know how broken that system is.
yeah, I don't know if you had a break then, but in France during the safety car we had a few moments on the straight when Toga spun.
Yeah, I was there in France.
Yeah, but you had a break during that time of the stream, or you focused on Munkian.
Yeah.
With the camera.
Of course,
but yeah, now we have 4 drivers left, and Vanguard is into the pits.
Perhaps some
already
damage. Couldn't go for the hearts already, could he?
No, the hearts won't make it to the end.
Front wing damage. What a shame. So we only have 4 drivers left. So this means that you have a 75% podium rate.
Yeah, so important to grab this opportunity and get all the points that you need. But yeah, Fennec now up into P3 again after having a terrible start. That was, you know, he just fell through the field.
Yeah, almost fell to last place as well if he didn't wasn't able to make that move on his teammates. So it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say about that.
Yeah, also Miko, or the heck, if you are listening, you can send a clip of the incident after the race in the incident channel for Tier 2, and
yeah, McMaster.
Yeah, me and Toga will have a.
Is it
yeah, but we no, he changed it because he got a bit of work in Tier 1, so he said that me and Toga can take care of Tier 2.
Yeah, he got pretty mad last time.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of incidents in Tier 1, so I totally understand it.
Yeah, maybe we should give him now, like a 2-day.
Yeah, we will also do that. He sent a request in the verdict channel about it, about what the things that he wants and stuff.
As you can see here, that Munkian and Thirsty are complaining about my mic, but I don't really have an option because either it's in my mouth or you can either not hear me.
You did eat the mic quite a bit in the first lap, and also I couldn't talk because you always said something, which yeah, you made it exciting to say the least.
I have practice, but either I'm eating the mic or you can't hear me. So what would you?
Yeah, and Enzo has a penalty.
Enzo, what?
Yeah, Enzo has a penalty.
That is not something.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Oof.
That is not good for him.
Yeah, I mean, That is actually quite a worry for him.
So,
How did he get that penalty? That must have been... No,
I
he couldn't
suppose
have gotten
he-
speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, you can get 5 seconds for hitting someone during the safety car. So maybe a heads up to Enzo to maybe give some more space in front of him and behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanguard has now catched up, so I do think that the safety car will go in this lap. You can see that
Yeah.
Lewis and Enzo is aggressively warming up their tires. Vanguard did switch to the hard compound, so
No, Fennec actually spins. Oh, did he reset the track?
wait, did it?
I saw him spun, but then... Oh, he's left the session.
Oh,
Uh,
internet issues then.
Must be internet issues, of course.
Yeah,
From what I know, we
think you
could
can
possibly be
connect
in
back.
we could possibly even be in a different lobby to Lewis man. We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't.
If you remember
Safety car in this lap.
Belgium
Yeah,
last year.
but that was a different issue because I left because I just had no pace and I spun into the wall and then I left and because I was the host, the lobby kind of fucked itself up.
To say, Torgeir, technically 3 left because Fennec isn't in his car currently. So
Yeah, hopefully he can connect back. But now we will focus on the restart with Lewis and Enzo, and Fennec has joined. So that's good news.
Lewis gives out now, and it was quite a good reaction from Enzo. It wasn't perfect, but Lewis
Wasn't bad.
could have hoped to be a little bit closer, but now and is when Enzo needs to be really close to Lewis, man. Perhaps he'll even get a shot at overtaking him into turn 4 here.
Yeah, of course he's got that 5-second time penalty, so he has to serve that during his pit stop. So he has to be on the top of his game if he wants to win this race.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Enzo and Lewis are quite disciplined drivers, and hopefully also have Fennec in his car. As Vanguard has fallen quite far behind now, as you can see, he's fallen behind almost 3 seconds behind Fennec. So something must have gone terribly wrong at the restart for him. And it looks like Yaba Boo 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 is back again in the chat. That is Speedjack, for anybody who's watching who doesn't know that. Yeah, Lewis man here leading the race as Fennec has left the session again, so he's clearly struggling with the internet.
Unfortunate for him.
What is the AI set at in
70%.
70%. Okay,
So yeah, you can already see that
pretty
Fennec
slow.
has fallen 5/10 behind in the last corner.
Yeah, so pretty slow AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know, it's not so slow that it's a moving obstacle, but yeah, and so keeping very close to Lewis actually, 2/10, 4/10 now, 6/10, but yeah, he's just waiting for that DRS, I suppose, and yeah, and he goes for it.
Now go for it inside there, and ooh, almost touching his rear wheel there, as he had a little bit of slip and slide there. But Monkey saying in the chat that Fennec has Torgeir's internet. Now that is pretty mean to Fennec, because you can't really have worse internet than Torgeir. So
yeah, you should have. He was trying to connect to a league race yesterday. You should have heard him then.
yeah,
he had
couldn't connect. So
yeah, even though the PC said he had internet, he didn't.
So don't even
Or,
compare him
Steam
to
was-
Torgeir's internet.
Yeah.
Torgeir's internet is much worse.
It's in another league of being worse. And Enzo spins.
Oh, as Enzo spins there and takes out a styrofoam billboard as well there, and now he has to overtake Vennegaard here. Of course, Lewis man in a very good position, because the person behind him is 3 seconds behind and is an AI. And Enzo also has a 5-second time penalty, which he will serve in his pit stop. As,
Yeah, also
Wallach.
remember that Lewis can also do mistakes. Everyone can do mistakes. Munkian did it in Mexico.
Yeah.
We all remember that, especially Torgeir got his first win and only win. No disrespect, that was just, you know, stating what happened. Yeah, Fennec, is he back in the car?
Let's see if they're driving. It looks pretty bot to me. Yeah, it's a AI. You see on the wheel how it snaps into place. Yeah, it's an AI. If he isn't in control,
Yeah.
if he also isn't on control, that's an AI. Imagine not spinning in that corner. Munkian. I love that we had 0 chats in the Tier 1 race on Sunday, but we have yeah, quite a lot on this Tier 2 race. Of course, most of our Tier 1 drivers out, but Lewis man now no, Fennec is actually pulling in on Fennec Lewis man now, so perhaps he is in control of his car.
Yeah, or Lewis man, you know, he could be saving his tires, but yeah, Enzo now catching Vanguard. He's within the second, so
I'm just
we'll be
trying
able
to
to
see
open
if
the
Fennec is
wing.
a bot or not. Could you like follow with him on your camera?
I can try.
To see if he's a bot, because some of his snaps on the steering wheel are quite weird. So do you think he's a bot?
I don't. Okay, he's not a bot. That's not an AI mistake. He's just got bad internet. That's all.
He is truly a rival for Toya.
Yeah, you know, Fennec is not having bad pace here. He's actually catching Lewis, you know, by a little bit.
Actually, he goes
Sector
purple
1
in
there.
Sector 1, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course, what is impressive about Fennec's internet is that he is from Canada and Torgeir is from Europe, Norway. So Torgeir's internet should be much faster. But he has worse
Yeah, as we
internet
know.
than somebody from Canada.
yeah. Enzo now opening his back wing. He's too far behind to catch Vanguard now, but he has to catch Vanguard pretty quickly if he wants to, you know, challenge for the win, perhaps, even though he has a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he can really challenge to win if Fennec and Lewisman don't make a mistake. Because he will, of course, lose 5 seconds in the pits. It
Yeah.
looks like Speedjack has taken a liking to Enzo and is shouting on chat. Yeah. Do we have any other Canadian drivers? No, wait a minute. Enzo is Swedish. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Enzo goes to the outside, but Vanguard defends it quite nicely, actually.
Yeah.
And now he will be behind on the back straight, opening the DRS. Or no, but will he go for it? No, he just waits behind.
Yeah. Of course, we can buy the whole of Sweden if we want.
Obviously.
But
And so
now
now on the outside,
and now we'll also go down
Oh,
the
and
inside.
onto the curb.
Oh, no, lost a little bit of time there on the curb, yes.
Yeah, that curb is quite dramatic when you are trying to accelerate.
Munkian, it's not cap. Vi kan kjøpe hele Sverige om vi vil. Vi kan kjøpe hele Sverige om vi vil. Vi kan kjøpe
Well,
Sverige, vi kan kjøpe hele Sverige.
we should have it as the theme song of Nogafon.
Yeah, and like the pre-race.
Yeah, the pre-race.
I'm leaving. Looks like we lost Munkian and Speedback now. But Enzo now on the outside already. Perhaps almost hit. Yeah,
Oh,
some contact there. And now will he have the DRS?
Yeah, also note that Vanguard does not have any battery left. Because the lights are blinking red, and now Enzo goes to the inside.
and I do think he's passed. Yes, he's very passed, but now will Venegaard have the DRS? I do believe he will actually, but oh, he's lost a lot of time there. But now
You remember what Leclerc did to Verstappen in the first race? But Venegaard is too far back.
yeah, it
to
looks
be
like
able to
he's
do the
too far
same.
back. Too far back. Is the comment? Both commentators are from Norway. The whole admin
Yeah.
team is from Norway. Not the whole staff team though, but the whole admin team is from Norway. So hopefully we haven't just lost Monkeyaan and Speedjack, but as you can see, Enzo is also struggling a little bit with his internet, as suddenly he was behind Venegaard there for a second. But now, yeah, he's losing grip on, and I don't think he will be under the over the second. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, now he's over the second. So I don't think that he will have any chance at winning this race from now on. But perhaps for the podium.
I predict that they will, you know, pit at like lap 16 or 17. That was what we did in the Tier 1 race.
Yeah, perhaps Venegaard is on a different strategy, because you remembered his tires are like 2 laps younger.
Yeah. And he spins.
Shut up.
And Fennec also spun.
Fennec spun? When?
Yeah,
Where?
Fennec and Venegaard spun in turn 1.
Oh, I didn't actually catch that.
And suddenly Enzo is in the game for P2 now, even though he has a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah, of course.
And Fennec is 5 seconds behind Enzo.
Yeah, now he's just having to stay in those 5 seconds to Enzo to guarantee that second place. But of course, spinning is a mistake you all make. I just have to take I just have to take a phone now, so if you can just commentate for a little while.
Yeah, I can. So yeah, Fennec now actually, you know, losing a bit of time to Enzo. He's now 5/10 behind the 5-second delta. Venegaard also 5 seconds behind Fennec. And Lewis Man is just, you know, chilling in front like Monkeyaan always did in Tier 1. Everyone could still make a mistake and make a spin, and then you best win. So, you know, everyone is actually still in this, in my opinion, because, you know, if Lewis just makes a spin, then it's game on. Especially for Enzo and Fennec. Venegaard quite far behind, but everything could happen. Still. But yeah, we are still waiting for them to pit on like lap 16 for the medium compound of tires. Of course, it's important for all of them to still, you know, have the focus on, because it's only 4 places and I think 12 points to P4, so that's not bad at all. So even if you finish last, you get quite a lot of points. Yeah, on my screen the Enzo and Lewis delta is it broke? Wait, hold on. Yeah, on my screen the delta between Enzo and Lewis is broken. It's at 6.3 constantly. Oh, and there it changed. 7.2, yeah. So yeah, still 7 seconds in front of Enzo. Currently Enzo on a provisional P2 after his pit stop. He will have to serve the 5 seconds. Sweden won to last season, not this season, Munkan. You are finished. Respectfully. You are 7th, but you did have a Mexico moment because you spun into Speedjack on the last lap. Yeah, everything could still change. Currently, Atlas is in tier 1 having, or he's quite fast. Fennec, I give up. Also, the AI is driving. Well, Lewis with the fastest lap of the race on 13 lap old hards. That's quite impressive. Maybe he was just saving tires all this time. You know, if I just finish P2 in like absolutely every race and just benefit off of Atlas and Munkian and Speedjack winning it sometime, then I might win the championship, you know. Consistency is key, and this is my season for consistency. Obviously, last season I had quite bad consistency.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, just rambling on about last season and consistency, something, a word that my vocabulary does not include.
Yeah, because you're in 2nd in the championship right now.
Yeah, it's only one race, but
Yeah.
you know, if I'm like 2nd in every race, you know, that could be the championship.
No.
But who knows?
You're going to spin. As Munkian said in the chat, 82 points in 13 races.
Yeah, we don't talk about my first season, especially the first races.
Remember in the testing season you had some beef with Toya.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
In the pit lane in Silverstone.
What are you talking about? What happened in the pit in Silverstone?
I do believe that Torge crashed into you from behind and both of you spun.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That
sure
was actually
I
one of
heard
my
about it.
or one of the most fun races I've driven. Because I believe it was Nasser. Me and him had some fun battles in that race.
Yeah, Nasser, controller god.
Yeah, it's actually quite impressive that he's that fast on controller.
I'm actually beginning
yeah.
to believe that it's cap. But
I'm just waiting for a moment a keyboard player enters the league and dominates.
I could volunteer.
I could take over the commentating role.
Yeah, and I could be the keyboard warrior.
Or we could have Munkian and Speedjack, the Swedish boys, enter the commentating box.
We don't want to feed that propaganda to our viewers. Skill issue. So Munkian and Speedjack are saying that it's a skill issue that you spun in the pit lane.
Yeah, never happened. There's no evidence.
That's true. I do believe that Torgeir has posted some old clips. So if I go to the old server and just scroll way up in management, I do believe that I can find some clips.
No.
Yes, I do believe that I can.
They are all deleted.
I don't think so.
Enzo has bidded for the mediums now,
I'm
and
gonna see if I
he's
can
taken
find
away
that.
his 5-second time penalty as Vanguard is
Oh yeah.
now
Sorry.
right behind Speedjack, nor
Oh.
Fennec, I mean.
Venegard, yeah. Venegard has caught up with Fennec. Of course, Fennec has just given up.
Yeah, of course. Fennec is AI, I believe. Now, oh, and he glitches behind Vanguard. Easy overtake.
And
I suppose Toga could post that as the overtake of the season so far.
what?
The fact that the Fennec glitched behind Vanguard. In my opinion,
Was
one
it
of the best
AI?
overtakes I've seen.
Hopefully next race in Australia we'll have more drivers. And
Yeah,
hopefully
hopefully.
we won't have that much incidents in Tier 1. Maybe
Yeah, as Vanguard and Fennec goes in.
yeah, as both drivers going for a pit stop. Of course, Fennec is
Yeah,
an AI.
as Lewis Man. Yeah, Lewis Man doing the typical Munkian strategy and staying out until the last 5 laps, and then dominating on soft or medium tires.
Yeah, I do believe that he has had his good dose of Munkian in his time in Tier 1.
Yeah.
He was there from the beginning. Like, I remember the first time I heard about him was him trying to recruit one of our drivers to his own league. I remember that.
Let's not share the classified information we have about the recruitment.
But yeah, visual. But yeah, Lewsman is still staying out. Hopefully he won't spin while he's on this long stint. Of course the hards become pretty unstable when you stay on them on a long time.
I actually find that it's the opposite. When the hards are, you know, on 10 laps plus,
But that is your
they're
opinion.
quite...
That is your
yeah, but
opinion.
it's because you kind of get into a rhythm, and
My
then you
opinion.
just kind of follow that human.
Neo Speed and Atlas DNF in Australia so I can catch. I do actually think that Atlas
Won't
has
happen.
a shot at the championship in Tier 1 if
I'm
he
actually
is
quite
consistent.
confident for Australia because I tried a setup yesterday in Grand Prix mode and it worked wonders in time trial, in qualifying, and in the race against 106 AI. So won't happen, Munkian. Your time is over.
Speedjack is visiting Hemsedal in New Year. You don't go to Hemsedal. You go to Bergen. You don't go to. You don't go to Östlandet. Östlandet is a very bad place. You get bad things. I can't even say on stream. Bad things happen to you. You go to Vestlandet.
Especially Drammen and
No,
the area
not Drammen,
around
not Drammen.
Oslo.
Not Drammen. Drammen is Borås. You go to Geilo if you want to go for a ski holiday. That is like the good place to ski.
And if you want to go fishing, you go to Lofoten.
No. You don't go to
Yes, you
Nord-Norge.
do.
You don't go to Nord-Norge.
If you want to go fishing, you go to Lofoten.
If you want to go fishing, you go in a salmon river on Vestlandet.
There are more salmons in Nord-Norge. Fun
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah, but it's Nord-Norge, so people don't go there. I mean, why would you go
Yeah,
there?
but you don't
Neo-
go into
Neo-
the city and see
Listen,
the people.
listen to me.
You go to the nature and see the beautiful nature there.
Listen to me. In summer, there is no night. In winter, there is no day. Why
I don't
would
know, Speedjack. Maybe if you are a fisher, or you know you could take a plane.
But Geilo is much better. Geilo is and Hemsedal. Geilo is much better than Hemsedal.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Come to put la Z in Poland and people there are in the Stone Age.
Yeah, no, thank you.
See
I'll
now.
go to I'll go to Spain, chill out, have a siesta.
I mean, Speedjack, are we really missing that much? Question.
Lewis man still doing the Monkey Island strategy.
Are we really missing that much? Question. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't go to Norway at all.
If you were from Sweden.
Yeah. I mean, it is a little more peaceful because in Sweden you get stabbed, but Norway's just boring.
A lot of Norway is boring, I can agree. Especially in downtown downtown Bergen. It does remind me of like the Soviet architecture.
Let's not go into the political side of Norway right now. Let's try. Not stabbed, you get shot. Do you live in Malmö? I do think that Munkian is living in Malmö, which is a surprise that he's still living then, but now Lewis Man goes into the pits. It's probably the first thing that's happened of interest in the last 2 minutes, as he's putting on the medium tire compound, which means
I'm
that
surprised it is not putting on the soft compound of tires. Also, Trusty, if you are listening, I have a proposal for you. Join Red Bull. Enzo has left to tier 2, and I need a teammate who can form. This is the Red Bull season. Okay? I need you to join.
I do think that once Theo gets unhandicapped, Mercedes might have the season again.
No, Theo may have good pace, but he doesn't know how to race wheel to wheel, to be honest. I have raced with him before. I am speaking from experience. Torgeir also has raced with him.
Looks like everybody's quite confused on why Lewis Man chose the medium tire compound, but it doesn't really matter now, does it?
No, it doesn't. He's 11 seconds behind.
It does look like Trust is interested in the Red Bull seat. I do think because he's from Netherlands, he's probably part of the Orange Army. Or now it will be the Williams, either the Williams fans or the Red Bull fans.
Yeah, we'll fix the Red Bull seat to you later, Trusty.
Did you know, Neo, that Nick de Vries is 27 years old?
Yeah, I did. He's older than Verstappen.
2 years older. Looks like Theo's pretty mad at that comment. Bro, du har ikke kjørt mot meg siden jeg startet å spille, mann.
Jo. Hallo, du spilte for hvor mange år?
No,
Du har spilt i flere år.
English!
You have played for multiple years. I played against you, when was it? Like, when F1 22 came out? Or like, before that, when your foot was not harassed? On F1 21.
That's quite a while ago.
Yeah, but still.
Fenix is actually joining now. Perhaps his internet is working to a degree.
Maybe you could snatch P3 here.
It's only 3 seconds, so...
Yeah.
yeah. I'm realizing it's very hard to commentate with only 4 drivers.
Yeah, it's not a lot that is happening
spins.
right now.
Fennec spins are not a spin,
Wait.
but more like a slide.
Oh yeah. Wait, I'm
So,
watching the stream. It's delayed. That's probably why I got confused.
Yep. Aren't you in the?
Yeah, I'm on
Theos,
F122 now.
Spilte F121 i noen uker, men ja. That was a Norwegian.
For å si det sånn, det gjorde jeg òg.
Neo.
It was a back comment to Theo,
could you
not to...
Theo and Neo, could you have this conversation off stream?
translate. I
yeah.
did that as well.
I can. Okay. So, bro, you haven't driven against me since I started playing Man, and played F121 in some weeks, but yes. Just making up words at this point. Monkey, you should be able to read this. You're Swedish. I can read your bad language.
I remember when we had to do it in school. It was basically impossible.
Yeah, I can do Danish accent, but I can't do a Swedish. It's impossible to like speak Swedish. It's so hard.
Danish language is actually not hard to read, but it's very hard to understand. Swedish is like the opposite.
Swedish is
it's
actually
like
normal. What
reading it,
are you talking about?
reading it, it's like reading like alien language.
Let me hear the Danish.
Do we have any Danish people?
Potet i halsen. Jeg kan ikke snakke normalt. That is a really poor Danish accent, but I can at least do it.
Spot on. That was spot on.
Yeah, but Danish is worse than Norwegian. Yeah, Danish is much worse. Let me hear it. But Swedish, I can't do Swedish. Like, how do you say it? It's like...
I don't know.
Jeg ble skutt når jeg gikk inn I Malmö. Yeah, facts.
Something like that.
They do like really weird. It's like, jeg ble skutt når jeg gikk inn I Malmö. Dude, it's like talking Swedish with a potato in your mouth. It's like talking Norwegian with a potato
yeah,
in your
it's
mouth.
more Norwegian.
Swedish is like mentally disabled people. Why always potato, man? It's because when you're speaking it, when you normally speak Norwegian, you have to like do something in your throat to make it like sound that way. That's why we always say it's potato in your yeah, potato in your mouth. We say it's potato in Norway at least.
Do you say a tomato in Sweden?
Really?
A tomato in the mouth?
Looks like Torgeir's come back from the grave and said that Kung Harald much better than Kung Carl Gustav, which I can agree with. Kung Harald is the GOAT and always will be. No, it is Kung Harald is way up there. King Kong. King Kong is up there, but Kung Harald is also up above that. Kung
Harald is the best monarch in the world at the moment.
Yes. Goated.
He talked like Joe Biden if Joe Biden knew how to talk.
No one knows how Harald is. Don't disrespect the inventor of Bluetooth. Yeah, but he was a Viking. He didn't invent. Ja. Olav den Helde, ja. Han var egentlig en drittsekk. Men Eller Harald, to be honest. Eller Sweden, to be honest. Don't you like wrap Korans in bacon and burn? Isn't that the average Swedish day in life? Oh, we're getting way too political here. I do think that we'll stop this conversation right now, and I never said that.
Quick update on the race. We have 3 laps remaining. End of update.
End of update. Nothing more
Yeah,
you need to know about the race.
There literally is nothing more. You can see the time delta. It's like 8 seconds, 12, 26.
There's literally nothing to commentate about. I wouldn't be surprised if all drivers were just in settings right now and were just on their phones.
I think Lewis could actually go into the settings and just let his AI do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could pit for fast lap.
Yeah, Lewis even has the gap to do that as well, so I wouldn't surprise me if he pitted for...
Imagine if he gets a 5-second in the pit lane.
Yeah, of course.
And then
yeah.
Enzo takes the win.
Enzo takes the dub. Peace. One piece. Lewis M is probably writing in chat as well.
He could be, or he could.
Could be incognito. We would never know. Where is Lewis M British?
I don't know.
Just.
I don't look into it. I don't really care, to be honest.
Polska Grom. Sharon, are you Miko? Or is he Pol? Oh yeah, okay, so...
This feels more like a podcast than an F1 commenting
This is a
session.
podcast with an F1
Yeah.
in the background.
It's basically a podcast. W podcast.
Yeah.
This is the best
The Nora
podcast
Friendly
in the
podcast.
in the Scandinavian
Each
area.
Wednesday, 9 to 10, the Nora F1 League podcast. I should ask if we should start a podcast.
Toge, I do not agree that we should have a podcast scheduled. We should just have a podcast during the Tier 2 races. As long as it's few
I
drivers.
am scared that a podcast in the Nora F1 League will
I don't,
get us
I don't want a
cancelled.
fucking podcast.
Perhaps we should say something extremely political, controversial, so that we'll get more attention to the league.
I don't think you would be the best person or the best suited person to host such a podcast.
But I mean, if we do it, the reward could be high. If we cancel each other,
Who do you think will watch us?
if we say something really bad that will get us on the top page of Reddit, a lot of people will know about our league.
I suppose a better way to do that would get
All
us.
marketing is good marketing.
I don't know.
All
So we did post a questionable TikTok the other day. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey
we didn't,
Dahmer did nothing wrong. We're gonna get cancelled.
You are, not me. I didn't say anything. As we are now on the last lap and Lewisman is leading with 28 seconds and he has not pitted for the fastest lap. Enzo comfortably taking a P2.
Perhaps
Are
Nasser had
you
it.
okay?
Nasser had an idea which we could bet on the races. But I believe that the tier 1 drivers can bet on the tier 2 race. I mean,
We should get a or like a crypto wallet sponsor, so we could bet in crypto.
get some like scam.
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm trying to get us.
Bruh. As Lewis Man is now on the back straight and is rounding up the final corner to take his first win in Nora F1, in the case he doesn't spin, and he doesn't. LNU Speedjack as Lewis takes the win here in Bahrain. Congrats to him, outclassed.
Did he get the fastest lap as well?
Yeah, on the last lap.
Yeah, Enzo having now crossed the final corner and will now cross the line. Will Enzo do some donuts? Nope. Will Vennegaard do some donuts?
Hopefully.
You are allowed to do donuts.
Wait, I will try and message him fast now.
Message
If
Fenix.
Shift Tab is working, but it's not.
Fenix.
Yeah,
Message
no,
Fenix.
I don't have time.
Fenix.
Panic is AI.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, this was an enjoyable time with you, the chat, with all the Swedish people.
I do
with,
think that we have to start a podcast.
I do think you need to think about what you are saying on air, live, to YouTube, so everyone could watch it. Maybe? Question?
Negative.
Yeah, well, Speedjack, that will
you need
be
to go into coverage.
6 penalty points. I will make sure
need to go-
McMaster
I
gives
need
you
to
6
go-
penalty points for that.
Need to go into coverage.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
You shall have a stream right now.
Yeah, so I'll just message them and say that I can join the interviews.
Yeah. And
And you will take care of the questions, as usual.
there is not much to hopefully we won't get anybody from the chat in here. I shouldn't have given them that idea, but it doesn't look like anybody wants to be interviewed.
Hold on, I'm messaging them.
Toga has moved to the Nora F1 League real life timing profile. So that's interesting.
Wait, what has he done?
He's chatting with the Nora F1 League real time timing.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis M looks to be going into the waiting room, so we'll interview him. Hopefully he hasn't heard any of our antics on stream. But yeah, let's just move him into coverage. Lewis M, first win of Tier 2, and must be pretty thrilled with that. I mean, it wasn't really a dominant race. There wasn't a little bit of pressure from some drivers in the first laps, but then of course they spun and something happened. But you must be thrilled with it.
Yeah, it wasn't the hardest race I've ever done, but the opening few laps were I was under pressure for about 5 or 7 laps, using my DRS the whole time, and then I don't know what happened afterwards, but I pulled away and the gap never closed from there.
Yeah, I do believe that. Enzo got a 5-second time penalty as well as some spins.
Yeah, Enzo went into the back of me on the safety car, and I was going to get it deleted for him, but he had to hit and serve the
Yeah.
penalty, so you can't delete it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we even add plus nor minus 5 seconds to race time. It won't even matter that much. But
Yeah,
yeah, thank you for the interview, Lewis M.
no problem.
Who's next? Was that
We'll
Nico?
take Enzo.
Enzo.
Yeah,
he
you can
got
move.
second place. Question.
Hmm?
He got second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
yeah. Okay. And so, great second place there. You were fighting for the win there in the starting laps, but of course with a penalty and some misfortune, you ended up in second place. But it must have been a great recovery for you anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying really hard in the beginning to get that position as fast as possible. Obviously, I didn't get it in time. It's just I spun through the last or second or turn, second to last corner. I spun when I was catching him, just as DRS was activated, and it's unfortunate, but I guess next time we'll have him. I tried doing an undercut, but he was just too far away, and I had a time penalty, so there's really nothing I can do.
Yeah, I mean, a great insight there, and thank you for the interview.
Yeah, no worries.
So we have Monkey on. in the
Hopefully
waiting room.
not. Hopefully not.
No, let's take Vanguard.
Hopefully I won't have to interview him. Venegard, P3 in this race. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. We were having kind of a podcast while we were racing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but it must have been a great result, of course. We only have technically 3 drivers due to.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like I like 3-3. It's my first podium in the league.
You
I
didn't
raced
have one in test season?
Sorry.
Didn't you have one in the test season?
No, I think I crashed out first lap or something. Last season in Bahrain for Tier 1, I had a P4. But this is my first podium overall.
Yeah, I mean, you must be thrilled.
I mean, I kind of am, right? But then at the same time, it wasn't the greatest race for me personally. I had a spin or 2 or 3, so I mean, it's really not my track. I feel like I packed up the pace after Enzo had that scare at lap like 23 or something. I started picking up the pace, but any other lap than those, I feel like I was definitely behind pace wise, and also qualifying has never been my strong suit. So yeah, I'm just excited to get into Jeddah.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll.
Yeah,
have
it's
some more
Australia.
drivers.
Oh, it's Australia. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's Australia.
Yeah, and hopefully
And,
we'll have more drivers for you to race next time.
That'd be nice. I had a good
Yeah,
little fight with Enzo.
we are working on the recruitment
Perhaps we'll go to Old
for Tier 2.
Tactics.
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
perhaps. Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Vanguard.
you, thank
Yeah, of
you,
course.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, do not drag in Speedjack.
Kind of want to.
Drag in Miko.
Miko, you were racing for 3 laps, I believe, before you spun, and then Häkkinen crashed into you. So probably not like totally happy, but hopefully you'll do better in Australia.
Yeah, Binotto called me, told me it's been Nala, didn't know what to do, yeah.
Hate it when it happens.
Yeah, but that's just my fault, the incident why Häkkinen is also out. Unsafe, coming back to the track.
Yeah, but hopefully that won't happen next time. I'm not sure if it's penalty worthy, but yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
But thank you for the interview anyway, Miko.
yeah,
Thank you
very
for
long
staying around.
interview.
Thank you for staying around.
Yeah. Okay. So we will
Oh no.
finally get in Munkian just to have a little banter. No, why not?
Just to
If
get the
Munkian
banter.
can join the waiting room. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay.
I'm on phone.
That's probably
I'm
why.
on phone L. He's on phone.
Oh, he's here too. Yeah.
No. It does look like we don't have anybody to interview.
Yeah.
The only one
That
we're
was a fun little
missing
session.
are Fennick and Hakkinen for the interviews.
Yeah, Hakkinen is Norwegian. We
yeah,
could.
but we haven't heard much from him because last time we were interviewing him, it sounded kind of like he was in the garage working under his car while he was. I don't remember. I didn't even.
It sounded
hear
like
anything.
some people in the background playing
Yeah.
FIFA and raging.
Yeah, but let's just end the stream here, I guess, unless you want
Yeah,
to say
thank
something
you all for
extremely
listening.
controversial.
Yeah, thank you for listening. And the mentioned Jeffrey Dahmer. Let's forget about that. We will be working on that.
W podcast. As always, Speedjack is in the waiting room.
Yeah, let's bring him in.
Oh no. You're okay. Okay. Speedjack.
Speedjack, amazing race from you. Talk us through it. You had a two-stopper actually. You know the softs didn't work out correctly, did they?
No, not really. They were really slow in the end, but I won the championship by 1,000 points, so it's good.
Yeah, obviously Mukian binned it in the last corner, so GG and yeah, thank you, and yeah,
Just a
and now
little
we can
banter. No,
now we can end the stream.
I just have something to say before we end the stream.
Regarding Dahmer or
No.
okay.
Just want to say, Russia did not.